Hey guys, Brandon here with Exotic Diecast, finally bringing you guys the review on the AUTOart Porsche 918 Spyder. Now, if you saw some of the comments that I left in my own videos on the unboxing and the videos before, first, before I get into this review, I want to mention my somewhat random giveaway. So yeah, here it goes. Without any further ado, we'll get to the review in just a second. But the support on this channel has just been great recently, so I thought it'd be cool to do another giveaway. And this one is going to be on the Furious 7 Lycan Hypersport 118 scale. So yeah, decided to box it back up, and it'd probably be better in someone else's collection because I don't really display it anywhere. So I boxed it up, and this is ready for a subscriber. So the only rules for this contest is just if you're subscribed, then that is one entry, and all I need you to do to just kind of count your one entry in is just comment something on this video. It could be anything to do with either the 918 or this, doesn't matter. It's actually something to do with the giveaway, just so it makes it easy. So just say, you know, I'm in the giveaway. Who knows? It doesn't matter. As long as it has something to do with the Lycan Hypersport or the giveaway, then I know you're in it. That's one entry. If you're subscribed and you leave a comment something to do with the giveaway, you are entered. And if you want two entries, then subscribe to this channel. And then if you guys don't know, I have two YouTube channels for cars, the Diecast channel, and then the real car channel. That's Exotic Cars 19. If you're subscribed to those two, and then leave a comment here saying that you're subscribed to both channels, then that's two entries. Anyway, when this contest ends is when Exotic Cars 19 hits 10,000 subscribers, and at the rate of growth recently, that shouldn't be too terribly long. And when we get there, that is a Lycan Hypersport. So anyway, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the review of the AUTOart Porsche 918 Spyder. In case you didn't see my unboxing video recently, I got this one from Amazon for about $200 shipped. And I will put the link in the description to where you guys can get it as well. As you can see, I got black just because personally, like I said, if you saw my unboxing video, you would know this. I personally think the Porsche 918 wears black just unbelievably well. I just think it's super sinister looking, and ideally I would like black wheels as well, just to be blacked out. That would be, if I had the money in real life and I got a Porsche 918, it would be a blacked out Weissach package personally with the acid green accenting. So this is as close as I can get without wanting to customize anything on an AUTOart. I just don't want to do that. But anyway, you can also get white with the Martini livery. Let's see, I believe Riviera blue, liquid metal silver. I believe that's all the colors as of now, and more will probably be coming out later, I would imagine. But like I said, $200 on Amazon shipped, and I'll put the link in the description to different colors and all that good stuff. So with all that out of the way, let's actually just start with the good stuff. Let's go over all of the moving parts. So obviously this has the trunk here, or the front trunk. The doors open up nice with the windows up, just like AUTOart usually are. And then the back engine compartment doesn't open on the real one, so it doesn't really open on this one as well. But what you can do is, I believe it's these two holes, or these two holes, I forgot, I believe it's these back ones here. You can unscrew those screws, and then that whole back plate will come off. I haven't done that yet, just because I know in the real car, the owners can't open that, so I kind of like the realism of me not opening it. But if you want to see the details, you can do that, and I'll put a picture I found online of someone doing that. But I also don't even have a screwdriver that's that thin that gives me the leverage to unscrew it, so I'm not going to bother with it. Another moving part is the wing, and there's this little lever right here that you just flip out, and then it comes out, and it's kind of a little too narrowed down, so to make it a little realistic, you could narrow it up a little bit more, and you can also put it in the braking mode as well, as you can see. Personally, my favorite is right about there. What else? Also, the roof can be removed and stowed away in two pieces, just like the real car. Here is the left side and the right side. And then there is the roof panel. And we'll go ahead and close everything else up here. And you can stow this away in the front like the real car, and on the Koenigsegg Agera as well, you could do this. And I was hoping that this AUTOart 918 would do it as well. It's nice to see that it does. So you just go ahead and get one panel, kind of stow it in there. So you kind of put the roof scoop point of it first down, and then that should fit all snug, and then you can close that, and it's nice and sealed, nothing sticks out. So that is very, very cool. Now you have the Spyder part of the Porsche 918 Spyder with the roof off. So that is super, super cool and realistic that it stows away in there. And I can't decide what looks better, with the roof or without it. I think it looks so cool both ways. So yeah, that's pretty much all the exciting stuff out of the way, all the moving parts and all that good stuff. Now let's just go ahead and get some close-ups with the detail. Starting with the front here. This isn't like a solid black. This is kind of a pearlescent black, as you'll be able to see from some of these close-ups. Let's go ahead and pay attention to the emblem here. Very, very nice and shiny, but it doesn't stick out and intrude like too much. It looks very realistic, but very, very nice and shiny. It looks like it was like made with actual metals and stuff. So the detail that they put in that is pretty great. The mesh down here, or the front intakes, very realistic, kind of peer all the way through there to some cooling aspects. The carbon fiber splitter here. Headlights pretty well detailed. Not too much to do anyway on the 19 headlights, as they're not too detailed anyway. Not much they could do, but they did their job well on here. Let's go ahead and look at the side profile, and as you guys know, it's kind of my favorite part of most model cars. The 19 is no exception. It looks pretty great on the side profile. This is more of a European car, a spec with the clear front lights here. So that's nice to see. The E-hybrid lettering there, nice. On the white stock package, you have a little carbon fiber bit right there. What else? Carbon fiber along here, E-power and the gas filler on both sides. The white stock pack here with the carbon fiber like winglet. And then the wheels are pretty great. Now, like I said, if I could have the choice, I would like them gloss black. But when they're not gloss black, that gives you the opportunity to see the wheel detail a little bit more anyway, so it's fine. The carbon ceramic brakes go straight through that acid green brake caliper, so that's nice and realistic to see that. And then what else? Yeah, front and back, the Michelin tires, very, very nice. And then it has the center lock wheels, red on the left side, and then should be blue on the right. Very realistic. Nice to see that as well. So yeah, very, very great detail. Now, looking at the back here, I have seen a few different 118 scale 918s, and anything from Welly, Mini Champs, and now this 918, and nobody's really got the taillights as good as AUTOart. These taillights look very, very good, very clear, and especially looking down on top of them. Let me close the wing here. The way you close the wing, you just kind of put it all the way down and then hold that pin in place. Let me see, like that. Let me see. There we go. Clicks in. Anyway, so there you go. And then when you open the wing, actually, it's a little bit better to see when the wing's open and you look down on top of the taillights, you just see the detail there. We'll actually just leave the wing out. Speaking of the wing, nice carbon fiber on that as well. Now, carbon fiber all on the diffuser as well. The lettering Porsche 918, very, very nice and kind of reflective on the 918 Spyder part. Now, this is nice. All this right here is actual mesh, not just one piece to look like a mesh right below the taillight. That's nice to see. Speaking of mesh, all of this is mesh as well. They could have easily just done what Mini Champs and Welly have done and just put one piece here and made it look like mesh by making it two pieces. But this is all individual pieces, and that's a mesh right there, so you could literally put like a hair through there, and you see all these little wires and tubes. One of these days I may just take the screws out just up here and there, and I'll probably put some pictures on Instagram just so you guys can see. But yeah, great, great detail with that. Now looking at the underneath, nothing always with the AUTOarts, just says AUTOart 118, Porsche 918, not too much, and then patent pending. That's interesting. But yeah, anyway, there we are. And a lot of people ask me about the suspension. This doesn't have it, but you're not going to be actually driving this car, so I don't really think suspension matters. Also, when the model car does not have suspension, I think it comes from the factory with a good ride height. Whenever Mazdas and Bragos have suspension, they always seem to ride a little higher just so they could have suspension, but I think it's more realistic when they don't have suspension because from the factory they have a good scale looking ride height. Okay, so back to some of the opening parts here. Let's go ahead and start with the front trunk. I like how it opens up and then stays and locks there. Carbon fiber over the wheel wells, nice to see that. Carbon fiber roof panels as well. And then let's go ahead and remove these roof panels. And then all of this is velvet, and then it has like a little luggage compartment thing. I don't think that can be removed. Yeah, I don't believe so. I'm not going to try to risk that. But all this velveting, and then that luggage set has this very, very fine feeling, soft material. It's hard to describe. But yeah, unbelievable detail on that. And then closes, very, very nice. Let's go ahead and open these two doors. Talk about the interior. This is an all black interior with the acid green piping and accenting. So, carbon fiber all over the interior, as you would expect, down the center console, and then that kind of like Apple screen looking thing in the middle there, very, very nice and realistically resembled. But yeah, overall, nice little chrome pieces over by the air conditioning, the 3 gauges. It's all pretty realistic. Not much they could have done with the 19, as it is a fairly plain but beautifully plain interior. Velvet material over by the footwells as well. And then looking at the seat belts and everything, the carbon fiber look over by the 918 sport seats as well. Hopefully these close-ups will pretty much do all the talking for me. And then as well as the carbon fiber lining up down the center in between the seats. That is absolutely fantastic to see, as well as over by the door panels, the big old panels there. So that pretty much covers it. And then to put the roof back on, there's a little pin on the top of these, as you can see right there. And then you'll just line that up. So for example, this one will go to the left. You put the pin in first, and then seat it down. And then this one has the pin, goes over to the right. There we go. And then again with the wing at that angle, and there it is. Quite a great looking model car. I think anyone would agree with that. So yeah, that pretty much does it for this video. Just for fun, let's go ahead and get the Mini Champs out here. Okay, so here is the Mini Champs 918. If you haven't seen my review video, go ahead and get caught up to speed. You can see that after this or in the middle of this, doesn't matter. But anyway, overall, this is a great model car. It's quite a bit cheaper than this one, but the biggest differences are this is not WISAC package, and I believe they do make the Martini livery of this, which is WISAC. But overall, this one didn't come with a roof. You can open the front trunk, but it doesn't open all the way, and look at all that pretty much plastic in there compared to this, which is much more realistic. What else is pretty much the big things here? The spoiler doesn't raise. You can't remove this back engine compartment, but overall the interior looks pretty great as well. But yeah, it just kind of depends on what you want, WISAC or not WISAC. If you want the movable wing, if you want the 2-panel roof that can be stowed in the front, then you get what you pay for really with this car. So yeah, I thought that would just be worth mentioning here. But yeah, I enjoy both these model cars. They're both going to be staying with me in my collection. So anyway, that just about does it for this review video. If I can find the link to this, if they're still selling it on Amazon, I will link to you guys in the description. But I definitely know that Amazon still carries the 918 at this time, so I'll put that in the description and the comment section as well. In the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching, and we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers to give away the Lycan Hypersport. So just to remind you guys on that. Anyway, that does it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.